Hi, welcome to Water with Me. I'm Susan B Lochocki, presidential candidate, and it is December 10th. I'm sorry, this is my kitchen. Welcome. It is December 10th. It's the UN Human Rights Day. It's the day that the UN finalized or adopted a document called the Universal Declaration of Human Rights back in 1948 after World War II. And it happened on this day in that year. It's a document that states that everyone has the same worth and deserves dignity, each one of us, regardless of your race, your color, your religion, your gender, your language, your politics, your opinion, your social status, and your education level. Meaning that we're all equal, all of us, in the eyes of the world. But I don't know if we're really living up to this. It's a document that was signed over 70 years ago. It's also been translated into 500 languages. It's one of the most translated documents on the planet. And we're still not living up to it. We still have the haves and the haves not. There's still a lot of prejudice out there. And it's time that we come to terms with this and really end it. Now this year we've seen a lot of things like police brutality and racism and hate, sexism, and then just the gap between the rich and the poor getting even bigger. So it's time to rethink things a little bit. Bring equality to everyone. So to help us understand a little bit about how silly it is where we are with the state of relations between the us and thems, I'm going to read you a children's story by Dr. Seuss called The Sneetches. It's very simple, easy to understand. And in fact, this video is for, moms and kids and dads and grandparents and aunts and uncles and, well, you. It's for all of us. And this story is pretty easy to understand. And it expresses the problems and how they arise. So let me begin. It's called The Sneetches. Now, the star-belly Sneetches had bellies with stars. The plain belly Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big. They were really so small. You'd think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. The Sneetches. And if you want to try to read yourself. But because they had stars, all the star-belly Sneetches would brag. We're the best kind of Sneetches on the beaches. With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort. We'll have nothing to do with the plain-bellied sort. And whenever they met some, when they were out walking, they'd hike right on past them without even talking. When the star-bellied children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in the game? No, not at all. You only could play if your bellies had stars. and the plain-bellied children had none upon theirs. So I'll show you the pictures first. There they are walking by without even saying hello or grüezi or hola. And then here, children with a ball playing while the other ones aren't allowed to play. That's not very fair. When the star-bellied Sneetches had Frankfurter roasts, or picnics or parties, or marshmallow toasts, they never invited the plain-bellied Sneetches. They left them out cold, in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near. And that's how they treated them, year after year. Looks like they're having fun, those with the stars. And those without stars are not having as much fun, because they're not invited. Then, one day, it seems, well, the plain-bellied Sneetches were moping and doping alone on the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars. A stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean. And I've heard of your troubles. I've heard you're unhappy. But I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you. I have what you need. And my prices are low. And I work at great speed. And my work is 100% guaranteed." There they are, being left out. And there's the guy. I'm going to take a sip of water quickly. Then quickly, Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very particular machine. And he said, "You want stars like the star-bellied Sneetches. My friends, you can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard." So they clambered inside. Then the big machine roared, and it clunked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it burked, and it bopped them about. But the thing really worked. When the plain-bellied Sneetches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. There they are, paying and coming out. Look, with stars. They are the same. Wonder what's going to happen next. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start. "We're exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties. And now